Hi, everyone. If you haven't noticed, we've had a lot of technical difficulties. So we're still going to, okay.
Is it
We're
working?
it's going. We're going to send this link out if you can find it.
Sorry.
Oh,
You can
there
keep
it is.
talking while I do
Okay.
this.
Nobody's in. Oh, we've got somebody.
We'll get going here in a second. If I can. Okay.
Okay.
You go back to your thing. You can just talk.
All right.
Just like filler.
Yep. Well, hey, everyone. Hope you've had an exciting morning like we have. Technology, right? Really, I think we should be proud that we made it about 4 months before everything completely messed up. See, we've got a couple people here. Let me know who's with us. I know a lot of you have probably given up by this point. I don't blame you. But we're going to try and get the link out and at least let people know what's going on and at least have a time of prayer and do that. So we're going to wait for just a minute while we get a couple more people. Hey, Josh, good to see you. Thanks for bearing with us. Okay. Andrew is sending a text as we speak, so hopefully we can get a lot more people hop in. All right. So that should get more in just a minute if everyone has not given up already. Okay, there's some people coming in. Good morning. Welcome, everyone.
He's on YouTube.
Yes, we're still going to have our singing at 10 o'clock. That's the main thing. So if you're one of the people that takes a while to get here, you can go ahead and just head on up for the 10 o'clock. We're still going to have our time then. Thank you for joining with us. So sorry about how this all turned out. We have many gifts. Hi, Jonna. We have many gifts, but the Lord blessed me, didn't give me all the technical knowledge that I would need for these things. So, hey, we're glad you can be here. Sorry about all of this. As I was saying earlier, if you're just tuning in, I think we should be impressed that it took 4 months before we had complete debacle, but we're here. We're still going to meet at 10 o'clock. So plan on coming at that time, and we'll try and do a little bit more to share what some of the thoughts that we had or give you something to think about this week. Patience is one of the fruits of the Spirit. And so our patience was tested a little bit this morning. I don't know if that's what God wanted, but, as I said in one of my devotionals this last week, when bad things happen, it's not so much that we need to try and figure out, was this God or was this the devil or is this something else? But instead just see, okay, what can we learn from this? And hopefully we've learned here on our side so this doesn't happen again. But we are so thankful for all of you. It's just a hard time, right? Things are crazy. Things are not normal. But here we are. So we're thankful for the 21 people that have tuned in after all this time. Like we said, we are still meeting at 10 o'clock. And so we hope you'll come to that. We did wanted to hop on here, just have a few announcements and let you know about some things that are happening. Tomorrow is our hybrid VBS that we're starting. We're calling it's called Concretes and Cranes, and it's about Jesus being our strong foundation. And we've really missed not having anything for the kids. It just hasn't been an easy way to do something that would be safe and socially distant for them. But starting tomorrow at 10 o'clock, we want kids to come here. We're going to have some songs for them and some safe activities and games and snack time. And then we're going to send them home with some of these little craft bags. There's going to be one for each day. It's got a craft that they can do at home with parents, as well as links to some videos that some of our teachers have recorded. Those will be on YouTube. Those are pre-recorded, so we shouldn't have these problems. So they can tune in and learn some Bible lessons about all the things that how our lives are built on Jesus, his love and his mercy and his forgiveness. And also along with that, there's activity books. These will be in their packs as well. And this will be for the whole week. Each day it has different things that they can do to kind of reinforce those lessons. And to encourage that, if they can complete the activity book, Chad Maples hooked us up with some free Chick-fil-A. So kids, if you can do your activity book and bring it to us after the week is over, you can earn a free meal and a free dessert. So that should be a good encouragement to get that done. And we're really excited about this. Kara has put a lot of work in, along with many others, to put all this together. So we're really excited about it. Have been watching the weather, and it looks like there might be rain tomorrow morning. So we are asking if anyone has a canopy that they can let us borrow for a couple of days. If you could bring those by the church at some point later today or early in the morning, so we can set those up, because we need to be outside for safety reasons, but we do want to still be able to meet with the kids. And we'll again keep an eye on the weather. If there's lightning and that sort of thing, then we'll reschedule for another day. But the plan is still to meet at 10 tomorrow. If you can help by bringing a canopy, let us know if you can do that. So 10 o'clock, you can start heading up, and we'll have our time there to sing and take the Lord's Supper together. But we are, again, so thankful for all of you. I was trying to find an appropriate passage for this, and as I thought about the burden of technology, I was led to Galatians chapter 6. Paul says, "Brothers and sisters, if a person is caught doing something wrong, you who are spiritual should restore someone like this with a spirit of gentleness. Watch out for yourselves so you won't be tempted too. Carry each other's burdens, and so you will fulfill the law of Christ. If anyone thinks they're important when they aren't, they're fooling themselves. Each person should test their own work and be happy with doing a good job and not compare themselves to others. Each person will carry their own load." I don't know about you, but sometimes doing all this feels like a burden. And I'm thankful for those that have carried that. And I think, we have to be aware that sometimes it doesn't always work out. Even, sometimes it's our sin, the things that we willingly do that turn us away from God. Sometimes things just don't happen the way that we want. And still, our call is to carry each other, to carry those burdens, to know that we're not on our own. And the important thing that he reminds us there is that we don't think we're more important than other people. That was, we'll talk about Philippians 3 next week, but that was going to be one of the things that Paul emphasizes, that when we think we're better than someone else, and we have all sorts of reasons why we think God might like me more than he likes you, that is what prevents us from being like Christ. As we've talked about through this series, if we're citizens of heaven, we don't think we're better than other people. We don't have to think less of ourselves. We don't have to think we're unimportant. But we just have to know that everyone is loved and everyone needs care. And so if you're not able to be with us in half an hour, this is still a message for you, that you're aware of how you can carry the burdens of others and how you can let others carry yours. Right? It goes both ways. We need to be willing to carry those things for other people, but sometimes we need to have the humility to say, I need help. And as we've said many times through this pandemic, if you need help, please let us know. There are so many people in this church that are eager to help in many ways. And so please let us know if you have any sort of needs, how we can be the church for you. And I encourage those that are able to continue to do that in big and small ways. So thank you all for tuning in. Sorry again for how all this worked out. But it's good to see you, and hopefully we can see some of you at 10 o'clock for singing and the Lord's Supper. So I will, for those that aren't going to be here, I'll go ahead and give our blessing for the week from Philippians 1. "And this is my prayer, that your love may become even more and more rich with knowledge and all kinds of insight. I pray this so that you will be able to decide what is best, and will be sincere and blameless on the day of Christ. I pray that you will then be filled with the fruit of righteousness which comes from Jesus Christ, in order to give glory and praise to God." Amen. Blessings on you all. Thank you for being with us.